Hey Chi-Town, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, and I'm dope, funny, and goofy. And you guys just never know who I'll be interviewing next, because I love people and I love giving back. So join me on this magical journey from hidden underground talents to legendary film directors across the world. Or watch me get hyped off solo music reviews from cool tracks to hip-hop beats, because we now streaming on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. It's Miss Hip Hop and we live, baby. Time to represent Chicago's #1 podcast, Speak Your Mind.
For the jury, I will now read the verdicts as they will appear in the permanent records of the 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota, County of Hennepin, District Court, 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota Plaintiff versus Derek Michael Chauvin, Defendant. Verdict, Count 1. Court File Number 27, CR 20-12646. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to Count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:44 p.m. Signed, Juror Foreperson, Juror number 19. Same caption, verdict Count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to Count 2, third-degree murder perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:45 p.m. Signed by Jury Foreperson, Juror number 19. Same caption, verdict Count 3. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to Count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April 2021 at 1:45 p.m. Jury Foreperson 019. Members of the jury, I'm now going to ask you individually if these are your true and correct verdicts. Please respond yes or no. Juror number 2, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 9, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 19, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 27, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 44, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 52, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 55, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 79, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 85, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 89, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 91, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 92, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Are these your verdicts? So say you one, so say you all.
Yes.
Members of the jury, I find that the verdicts as read reflect the will of the jury and will be filed accordingly. I have to thank you on behalf of the people of the state of Minnesota for not only jury service, but heavy-duty jury service.
Amen.
What I'm going to ask you to do now is to follow the deputy back into your usual room, and I will join you in a few minutes to answer your questions and to advise you further. So, all rise for the jury. Be seated. With the guilty verdicts returned, we're going to have Blakely, you may file a written argument as to Blakely factors within 1 week. The court will issue findings on the Blakely factors, the factual findings, 1 week after that. We'll order a PSI immediately returnable in 4 weeks. And we will also have a briefing on, after you get the PSI, 6 weeks from now, and then 8 weeks from now, we will have sentencing. We'll get you the exact dates in a scheduling order. Is there a motion on behalf of the state?
That you have the court is to revoke the defendant's bail and remain in custody. That makes sense.
Bail is revoked, bond is discharged, and the defendant is remanded in custody until they have explanation. Anything further?
We're fine.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we heard the verdict And I am thrilled at what just happened right now. I am watching breaking news being breached as Chauvin is being escorted out of the courthouse, handcuffed, because we received justice. I am just at awe right now. I just witnessed history being made. You know, our ancestors are enthused, and so am I. And Derek Chauvin was guilty on all three accounts. This is the first time in history that a cop has been charged. Oh my freaking goodness. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get trialed, so to speak, like with the sentencing, I should say, with until 8 weeks from now. But he's been found guilty, y'all, not non-guilty. I'm like looking at the mic like guilty, like I'm serious. On unintentional murder, third degree murder, and Lord, forgive me for the third one. It was just like it's kind of like the opposite, like of unintentional. Like I have to look it up. Like I really should. So look, I want to talk about why it's important believing in something and standing up for something, because as X will put it, he say, if you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything. And that holds so much truth on all accountabilities, you know. It's a long road to justice. You know, before they said the verdict, I was just listening to the conversations and the voices as they gathered together to witness history being made, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout the protest, you know, had someone on the mic, you know, a citizen say, no matter the outcome, the verdict, today is about making sure that not another situation like this occurs again. You know, and he was right, you know, but it was important to say that, because you want to give the people hope to say, hey, everything is going to be all right. It may not happen right now, but it will happen. It's a long bend to justice. I believe Martin Luther King said something like that. You know, it's a long road to seeing change. You know, so both our ancestors were right in that category. You know, I know turn the other cheek, MLK, okay. You know, man, this man is found guilty. Thank you, God. And then, or you could say, like, be like X and be like, oh no, we going head to head. We're going to have some violence in here today. You know, I'm going to give you the same energy you gave me, you know? And the thing is, there has been a shift in the atmosphere. It's cold, baby. It's cold. But finally seeing our justice being heard, you know? And like I said, it's important to believe in something so that you don't give up. That we are a people who never give up. We are freaking relentless. Get to know me, sis. Get to know our ancestry. Together we shall rise and become one. It is time to self-educate thyself. It is time to stand up and believe in something. Put the guns down, educate yourself, and more than just what you already know. It's kind of like, okay, say this. We don't understand the court system per se, you know what I'm saying? Which is why we keep getting prosecuted and things of that nature, but you see things are changing. So it's funny when one person knows about the court, you know the judge, right? Right. And let's say you know the lawyer, right? Right. But you know there's more components. It's compartmentalized into components of knowledge. So when you understand the role of a judge, and you understand the role of a lawyer, and you understand the role of the defense attorney and the jury, then it all starts to make
sense. So you have to go further than just understanding who the president of the United States is. You have to go further just to knowing who the vice president of the United States is. You have to go further just than knowing when to vote. You vote once a year and then wonder why the electoral vote is over conquering your one ass vote that you did one time. You have to pay attention to all sides, which is why everybody's voice is so important. And another thing that I noticed about this moment made in history, y'all. I don't know why I keep looking at my damn mic, but what made it in history is the fact that the jury, was a diverse team of individuals. They literally had like I think like 6 white people, four men or 4 women and 2 men, something like that. And then the rest were African. I mean, they were black. They identified with being black, and they were both men and women. And that was diversity right there. I'm sure something like what happened in the 90s, the O.J. Simpson case. I'm sure at that time he would have appreciated there being diversity on the juror, instead of it just being all white people, or just being biased, what I'm saying, just very biased. But this here was different, and that's what I was banking on, as I'm listening to the verdict come in, before then, everything I'm saying, I'm looking like, oh wow, the jury is definitely diverse. That gave me hope to know that somebody like me was judging this case too, that somebody cared enough to put somebody like me in front of you to tell you this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made a difference. It made me feel good to be black in America. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, even like the whole situation with Rodney King, can we all just get along? So the fact that the juror was diverse and they came together in unison to vote on it unanimously. They came together from different ethnicities and backgrounds and sexes. It's beautiful. Diversity is beautiful. There is no need. Listen to me. There is no need to separate. We are not living in the Jim Crow laws. If you don't like it, get the fuck out there and go that way. Shit. Build your own. Block me out. I don't give a fuck because I'm over here with the people. Not just my people, but the people. Diversity is needed. So, you cannot go around saying things that others don't identify with, because it's like, well, I don't get it. And you're not trying to break it down for me either because you don't want me to get it. That's like not being included. Like, inclusivity in anything that you do is knowledgeable. It's valuable. It's valuable to have unique, diverse people around you so that you're not only getting your point across, whether you be right or wrong, but the other person is also being heard. That's a conversation. And that's what we need, is to have a freaking conversation. Not no secret in meetings, I'm gonna plot on you, blah, 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 bringing mayhem and chaos. No, we're here to bring and seek peace and justice for all. For all. For all. You don't want people to feel left out. You want to include everybody in. We as humans, we forget, right? Nobody's stupid. You can think somebody don't know something all day, okay, but it's probably a couple of areas that you don't know shit in, and they will dog walk you in. And I always keep that open mind that who I'm speaking to or who I'm listening to may know more than they know. Just, we got to have a conversation. And I think today is the perfect day. It really, really is. April 20th, 2021. A year after George Floyd's death, and we have fucking justice. I'm so happy, you guys. I am just so happy. I had to write down some notes though. There was one more thing about the trial that got me. The Fifth Amendment. Now, you all know Chavez, he just said no, he wasn't going to take the stand to testify. So people were wondering, well, isn't he going to get convicted anyway because he decided to go against the Fifth Amendment? And obviously that was, that's the rumor. That's why I said we have to understand the court systems more and stuff like that. And, just more than just one thing, go beyond the surface and go from there. So they was like, no, it doesn't make him look bad. Yeah, to me, yeah, but because it's just like, someone committed a horrible crime, and then in the end of it, they take their own life. So they have no way of understanding the intentions behind what this person did before they decided to do what they did to themselves. Yeah, it leaves room for questioning, and stuff like that. But at this particular moment, it seemed to almost kind of not care, because justice was served, y'all. This is amazing. I'm just so happy right now. I'm just so enthused. Like, dang, we're making a difference. You see, people make a difference. Use the voice, the passion, or whatever it is that you do when only you can do it, boo. And watch a change come about. I'm thinking that our ancestors had it right with the leaders, but baby, today we have to have more than one, more than two, more than tres leaders to follow the goals that we have as a people to feel protected. Like I was listening to the protesters say on the shout out calm or whatever, he was like, yeah, we gotta have things, we gotta have things into place. We have to continue on, not just like, yay, okay, we did it. It's never over. We always have to fight. We always going to continue to fight, but this definitely is a start, and I'm happy. Thank you guys so much. Wow. But tuning in to the dopest episode of them all, Speak Your Mind Radio in Chicago. It's your girl, Queen Star. Check me out on Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, okay? Yes, Speak Your Mind Radio. And don't forget to check this visual out to all my listeners out there. I love y'all, for real. Y'all been showing me mad love and Inga. Anyway, call me on YouTube. I said call me on YouTube. I might have to start doing some live so I can see y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all to death, for real. One love, man. Peace. Yes, boo.